Hello and welcome back to the Son of the Morning Comics channel, and you're here to see another comic review. Another indie comic review. What you're looking at right now is Tartarus number 2 by Johnny Christmas and Jack T. Cole from Image Comics. This is the main character here, Tilde, and in the first, I'll say before I get into this issue number 1 I had to read twice because there was so much lore type stuff going on. I really needed to really understand it. I needed to read it twice, so I was really hoping going into this one that this one would be a lot easier to follow, which it is, so that's a good thing. So let's get into it here. So, like in the first issue, Tilde, that's Tilde, she found out that she is in fact not from Baxna, which is where she grew up, and that she is actually the daughter of a ruthless warrior named Circa, who was a warlord of the colony of Tartarus, and was an enemy to the empire of Baxna, where she was from. So, the beginning here just shows her sort of as a young child growing up on Baxna, and, you know, life is good, I suppose, for her there. She's learning how to do stuff, and then we sort of jump into the present, where there's an emergency, and so there's an explosion on Olympus Station, so they have to shut down the station or lock it down, and this is problematic for Tilde, who has just found out that she is, the daughter of an enemy, and that they think that she's responsible for the explosion. She wants to get off of this planet, off of the station. She runs into one of her friends who is heading off of the station for to have a date, and so, you know, she convinces him to bring her with him, and this guy here is the one who's setting it all up for them, and he's gonna take them to the guy who's gonna take them to leave on the last transport that is taking dead people back to Tartarus for their funeral rites. And this is the captain, Cars is his name, he's the Death Ferry captain. So they she thought that she was going to get to go to Baxna, but I suppose she realizes she'll go to Tartarus and make her way from there. They are welcomed inside into the crypt, I guess, because there you see many sarcophagi, and they are told to get into one of them and to take this sort of drug that puts them to sleep, will make it seem like they're almost dead so that they don't get noticed when they're going through security scans. But at the very last second, one of the Olympus agents comes in, but the captain cracks him over the head. And so they're about to land here, and Tilde, it freaks out a little bit here, but it's just a dream. You can see here she's still dreaming. She comes out of the dream. They're being attacked upon landing in Tartarus. They're not sure why, because who would want to attack a death ferry? Whatever the case may be, they are coming in for a crash landing. They have to brace for it. There's a big crash. The people are being attacked upon the crash. Tilde and her buddy there get out, but her Klinzu get out of there, but they lose their one buddy, and then they go and they run off into Tartarus. So, not so bad. Definitely a lot easier to digest than the first issue was. So that made me happy with that. So that's cool. One thing I have to say though is that there's something, I find the art to be very cluttered in this comic. I mean, this is a fantastic example of it here. And some of it isn't, obviously, but, you know, very cluttered here. Kind of cluttery here. Just throughout, there's a lot of clutter in this, in the art, and I do find that is a little bit distracting from the story. Nevertheless, this has been my review for Tartarus #2. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, leave some comments, hit that notification bell. You can visit me over at sonofthemorning7 on Twitter. So, thank you once again for joining me here on the Son of the Morning Comics channel.